Hello friends and potential friends. Well, it's time to gather up some more Praxxus Cherry tomatoes to collect seeds from. Quite a few of them ripening out here today. I've already packaged up some. I sent a couple of packages off to some of my friends earlier in the week. And I've got more fermenting in the house right now and more drying. And so I am well on my way to having a good selection of seeds. Won't have that fear again, hopefully. And if I do, I've got more friends out there that I can ask for seeds from. But these, well, I'm going to let those ones go for another day or two. They are definitely all over the place and ripening. Little tiny ones down here. And I'm getting so many that I can't hold them all in my hand. Okay. How's that for a stash? Let me gather these up and get them in the house. And while I'm out here, might as well see what else is going on. The lettuce is definitely blowing seeds all over the place. Snowflake is lounging in the sunshine. Roma tomatoes are slowly ripening. A lot of those have been falling off the vines. I've got a little bit of pest pressure too. Been picking little carrots out of the carrot tower. Some of them are pretty decent size. And these radishes up at the top are trying their best to produce some seeds. Comfrey's doing good, and apparently the comfrey wants to produce some seeds too. At least it's got some pretty flowers on it. I'm not sure which type of comfrey this is, but we'll see if I get any seeds out of it, see what happens. Cilantro is producing seeds, none of them ripe yet. Oh, I almost missed this morning when I did the first part of this video. Remember, I planted slips a little while ago. This one was one that was already here. This one over here was one that was already here. And all these others have come up since I planted them. They're coming up all over the place. So let those grow for about, maybe within the next month, they'll be ready to plant, which will work out just right for me, because I'll get those planted by the end of May, and when I come back from Mom's, they'll be ready to harvest. Onions are doing okay, except that licorice has developed a habit of liking to lay in the middle of the onion patch, or the garlic patch. Why did I say onions? I can't seem to grow onions. Collards, still producing way more than I can eat. And the mustard, that's producing seeds. Bringing in all the honeybees too. I could sit out here for an hour or so watching these guys. I think maybe I will. You want to do a little bit of, what is it, ASMR? I'll just set up the camera and let it watch the bees for an hour or two and put some music behind it. The red mustard is starting to bolt as well. And the broccoli, of course, that's producing seeds. And I'm letting them go. I don't know why. Don't get much broccoli down here, but they are producing a lot of seeds. Round on this side, special request. This is a variety of radishes. I never actually got any radishes out of these, but they're starting to produce seed pods. So Cindy, I am getting seed pods, and they taste pretty good. Not quite as strong as the radish itself would be, but they definitely are edible. Let those keep producing. Maybe I'll get some seeds out of them. Now I have started the transition to the summer garden. Down at this end I've got my hot peppers. We got some, what are these, lemon spice jalapenos. There's a Megatron jalapenos. More lemon spice, more Megatron. Over here I've got one yellow Scotch bonnet and a Sugar Rush peach over there. And those two tiny ones are cayennes. Still getting carrots. I call it thinning because there's not a whole lot of big ones in there, but I may pull those up before too long. And then down at this end of the bed I've got the mild peppers. A couple of Jimmy Nardellos there. Sweet banana peppers. There's a Keystone giant bell peppers. I think I got 3 of those here. And then some more radishes that are not producing seeds yet. Still getting tomatoes. That one's a Floridad. And there are quite a few green ones on here still too. And then more Romas down at this end. The homesteads have kind of taken over this whole bed. I'm still getting a few green beans once in a while. And I'm just waiting for the homesteads to start ripening again. Meanwhile, I just keep eating the Everglades cherries. This thing's been producing for a couple months now. And it's still got some more flowers on it. So I come out here and play honeybee once in a while. These are more homesteads down here. Boy, there was a lot of pollen on that one. Lots of green ones. Few that are starting to turn. Pineapples, I look at them every day. I haven't seen any pineapples starting to form yet this year. And one of these days I need to dig into this pot and see if there's any sweet potatoes in there. I forget exactly when I planted those, but it's been several months ago. And of course the patience garden. Still moving kind of slow. And so far I'm still resisting eating any of them. I do have a few seeds that I planted in the lab to try to fill out each end of this bed. But overall, it is definitely springtime in Central Florida. Right now it's, let's see, what is it? It's April 5th, I believe, Friday. Just afternoon. Right around 70 degrees today so far. We had a cold front come through the other day that dropped it down from the 80s that we've been seeing for the last week. And they're saying we're supposed to be back in the 80s in the next few days, even approaching 90 again. So I enjoy it while I can. And there sure is a lot to enjoy out here. Watching all the bees, watching the dragonflies. Hello, dragonfly. How you doing? Picking tomatoes here and there. I just spotted one I need to go take. Yep, there's another Roma. Well, nah, that's still green on that side. I'll let it go for another day or two. But enjoying my time in the garden. And I hope y'all are getting into the garden a little bit as well. I know it's still cold in a lot of the country. So, hope you enjoyed the little walk, and I'll see you next time.